Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. What a step arm. He steps out at the 25. Would have been the same place had it been a touchback. Throw. It's Green. Pressure is coming. First play taking a deep shot. Oh, what a grab. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion of the big tight end.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they put 6 more on the board. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the back now goes in motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Too much speed for the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Goes out to Stephon. The return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Green. The pass rush closing in. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall complete. Brings on fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. Allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Green. Looking to scramble. He's forced out by the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on play.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play, and as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground. This defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Green. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Same tailback, another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. They'll run the option. Fights through a tackle. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. But he never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. To throw, it's Green. Escaping the pressure, moving right. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Got the first down and still motoring. Run down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the run, it's Frazier. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second short, easy first down. No, denied. Stop. Bring up third down.
Close to the goal line, they can still get a first down without scoring. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense facing a second and 10. To the air, it's Green. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Caught for the receiver. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Russell. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking downfield, it's Green. That one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's stopping short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, man. Catch made. Big play. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in a great position to get points. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's hit as he throws it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Wide open downfield. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Frazier. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He dumps it off to the tight end.
A lot of times we talk about those tough, grinding yards. It's a running back that's fighting for those extra yards. Here, it's the tight end that needs to grind it out for first down yardage. Well done.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. He has first down yardage at the 46. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Sure hands. It's Thomas. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corralled him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistent.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Has caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Razorbacks, to put them on top now.
What a great throw by this quarterback. But let's give credit to the offensive line, because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. That receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. The quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
BAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing it out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Trying to find room. It's Green. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Green. Throws it to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver makes the catch. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Defense makes the recovery. Turnover.
No, that's just a cruel twist of fate. He passes the line to gain on fourth down. Everyone is momentarily relieved, and then he fumbles the ball.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finding some room at the 25. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Georgia, 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
breaks into the clear. The 20, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
DHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Green. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A huge defensive score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double cover certain receivers. everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Back in motion now. To the air. It's Green. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the track route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Wow, pretty impressive. I mean, it only picked up a few yards and didn't quite get the first down, but man, this guy putting on a display of how to catch the football with one hand.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. On the move now. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on 4th down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
They stop in, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Grinding away with their running game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Tight end goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. A timeout is called. Talk some strategy in this very important drive. Toss play to the outside. Look out, room to run here. First down, looking for more now. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.